She lost 11 teeth due to the use of crack and cocaine and was assaulted by her husband. She lived through depression, being hospitalized several times, and faced her daughter's addiction. Welcome to a journey through the extraordinary and complex world of the legendary singer Whitney Houston. Her story is a fascinating blend of overwhelming talent, success, personal struggles, and a voice that echoes eternally in the hearts of millions of fans around the world. However, behind the glamour and success, an internal battle was being fought, a struggle against addictions that threatened to extinguish the light of one of the greatest voices in music. Whitney Houston faced a relentless battle against the demons of drugs, including the use of substances as devastating as crack and cocaine. These battles left deep marks, reflected not only in her tumultuous career but also in her physical and mental health. After her death, shocking revelations came to light, casting a new perspective on Whitney Houston's life, which you are about to learn. Childhood and origins. Whitney Elizabeth Houston was born on August 9, 1963, in the vibrant hearts of New York, New Jersey, a city brimming with life and unique vibes that permeated every corner. From birth, she was destined to be part of a family deeply rooted in music. Her parents played significant roles in her journey to fame. Her mother was a renowned gospel singer with a voice that resonated with emotion and depth, and founded a vocal support group, the Drinkard Singers, which collaborated with legendary artists such as Aretha Franklin, Jimi Hendrix, and Elvis Presley. On the other hand, John, Whitney's father, was a former Army military who later became a dedicated administrator. Through the combination of their influences, Whitney grew up surrounded by an environment of determination, commitment, and love for music. Cultural diversity also manifested in this diva's family tree, with her African American ancestry intertwined with Dutch and Native American roots, bringing a rich mixture of origins. Her relationship to talented singers like Dionne Warwick and her connection to the legendary Aretha Franklin and Darlene Love added additional layers to the musical tapestry being woven in her life. Whitney was the youngest of the family, with 3 older siblings, each with their own path in life. The family settled in Orange, a suburban area, after racial disturbances. During her early years at school at Franklin Elementary, now known as the Whitney Houston Academy of Creative and Performing Arts, she developed her passion for singing and also for the piano. Raised in the Baptist faith, the singer found a home in the New Hope Baptist Church Choir in New York. At the age of 5, it was in this environment that she discovered her voice and her passion for music, making her solo debut in church by singing to him, "Guide Me, O Thou Great Jehovah." As she progressed through adolescence, her desire to pursue a career in music grew stronger. Communicating this dream to her mother became a significant milestone in her journey. Then, in February 1983, a moment that would change her life forever occurred. While performing at a nightclub in Manhattan alongside her mother, Whitney captured the attention of a representative from Arista Records. This encounter marked the beginning of an extraordinary journey. Clive Davis, the visionary head of Arista Records, did not hesitate to offer Whitney a worldwide recording contract. Signing the contract in April 1983, Whitney was only 19 years old, but her voice and talent had already caught the attention of the music industry. Shortly after signing the contract, Whitney Houston had the opportunity to showcase her talent to the world by performing on The Merv Griffin Show. It was the beginning of an incredible musical journey that would ultimately lead the singer to capture hearts and captivate audiences around the world. The young girl who once sang church hymns was about to become one of the biggest stars in global music. The music scene at the time witnessed a genre revolution, and Whitney, with her versatile and powerful voice, was about to make an impressive transition from gospel to pop. This change was not only a musical evolution but also a reflection of her personal journey, in which she embraced new horizons while maintaining the heart and soul of her gospel upbringing. This transition was a milestone, opening doors to a broader audience and laying the groundwork for the iconic era that was to come. Her national television debut was a moment filled with nervousness and excitement. Appearing on the TV show, Whitney Houston brought her unparalleled voice to the American audience. It was the beginning of her journey into the public sphere, an exciting prelude to the global fame she was about to achieve. After nearly 2 years of meticulous recording sessions, the self-titled album, Whitney Houston, finally saw the light of day on Valentine's Day, February 14, 1985. This iconic date marked the beginning of an era that would change music forever. The album's meteoric rise was remarkable, staying on the Billboard charts for over 3 years and reaching #1 in March 1986, over a year after its initial release. It remained at the top of the charts for an impressive 14 consecutive weeks, solidifying Whitney Houston as an undeniable force in the music scene. Whitney Houston not only triumphed on the American charts, she became an international phenomenon, reaching #1 or prominent positions in over 10 different countries. In the United States, the album received Diamond certification for selling an incredible 14 million copies. But its reach knew no bounds, as the album crossed oceans and continents, totaling 25 million copies sold worldwide. Music critics spared no praise for Houston and her debut album. The magazine In didn't hesitate to call her one of the most exciting new voices in years, while the New York Times highlighted the album as an impressive showcase and musically conservative platform for exceptional vocal talent. The passion and emotion conveyed by Whitney Houston through her music were undeniable, and her voice established itself as a beacon of hope and inspiration for many people. The album ultimately presented the world with a series of impressive symbols, each more captivating than the last. Among them, we can highlight Whitney Houston's songs illuminated the charts, becoming true pop music anthems. In addition to the thunderous success on the charts, the album was recognized by the industry with 4 Grammy nominations. Whitney not only won the Best Female Pop Vocal Performance Award for the song Saving All My Love for You, but also left an indelible mark at award shows like the Billboard Music Awards and the American Music Awards. The music video for the song not only earned her an award at the MTV Video Music Awards, but also triggered a series of victories culminating in a insert award name here award. The album's release opened doors to a new phase in Whitney Houston's career. Her first world tour took her music to the 4 corners of the globe. Performances in nightclub shows also helped to gain an ever-growing fan base, enchanted by her exceptional voice and passionate performances. Whitney's influence on the music industry cannot be underestimated. She not only broke barriers for Black artists in the music scene, but also opened doors for future generations. Her debut album, now considered one of the greatest of all time, solidified her position as a true music legend whose impact endures to this day. Whitney Houston's entry into the music industry was much more than a debut. It was actually a great revelation. In June 1987, Whitney Houston released her second album, titled Whitney. While some critics highlighted similarities with her previous album, the commercial success was undeniable. The singer became the first woman to top both the US and UK Billboard 200 charts simultaneously. The first single, I Wanna Dance with Somebody, was a global success, reaching the top of the charts in 17 countries. Other songs also reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Whitney Houston made history by achieving 7 consecutive #1 singles, a record that still stands today. In addition to musical success, Whitney demonstrated her social commitment. She was an advocate for the anti-apartheid movement and founded the Whitney Houston Foundation for Children, helping homeless children with cancer or AIDS. While her career was on the rise, Whitney also found a partner. A significant chapter began in her life at the renowned 1989 Soul Train Music Awards, where Whitney crossed paths with singer Bobby Brown. After 3 years of dating, the two took a significant step and got married on July 18, 1992. During this period, they occasionally combined their musical talents, collaborating on notable songs, including major hits for the singer. In this work, Whitney Houston brought a gospel sound that conveyed a message of renewal and hope. Critics received the album well, valuing its authenticity and Whitney's vocal strength. During this time, the influence of religion and support from psychotherapy came into play, offering a way to relieve tensions and reconnect with herself. However, personal battles had not yet come to an end. Whitney embarked on a new tour, which at that time became her first world tour in over 10 years. However, the tour received negative reviews due to several rescheduled shows and the singer's vocal quality and performance. In May 2011, Whitney entered rehab again, seeking help for her issues with drugs and alcohol. In the same year, it was announced that she would star in the remake of the film Sparkle, alongside Jordan Sparks and Mike Epps. Unfortunately, the shadows of the past returned to haunt Whitney Houston. Stalking and threats from her ex-husband, coupled with the interruption of therapy, prompted a painful return to her depressive state. This difficult moment culminated in a relapse, putting the singer in a very delicate position. Furthermore, family problems also cast a shadow over her mental health. Her daughter Bobby Christina's struggle with drug addiction created conflicts between mother and daughter, bringing forth feelings of inadequacy and guilt for Whitney. In this scenario of overwhelming pressures, Whitney turned to anxiety treatments to try to cope with the challenges. The battle against drug use, which had always been personal, now intensified, making her public appearances increasingly sporadic and marked by her quest for redemption. Unfortunately, on February 11, 2012, the day before that year's Grammy ceremony, a sad event shook the music industry and the hearts of fans around the world. Whitney Houston was found unconscious in the bathtub of her room, located in a Beverly Hills hotel. Despite paramedics' efforts to revive her, the life of the iconic singer was silenced, her death being declared moments later. On March 22nd of that year, the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office released conclusions about Whitney Houston's death, confirming that the cause of her death was drowning associated with the effects of heart disease and cocaine use. The autopsy results indicated traces of cocaine in the singer's body, suggesting that she had consumed the substance shortly before her death. In addition to cocaine, toxicological analyses revealed the presence of other substances in her nervous system, including diphenhydramine, alprazolam, cannabis, and cyclobenzaprine. These findings shed light on the use of different substances that may have contributed to the sad outcome on that day. The autopsy also revealed additional details about Whitney Houston's physical condition at the time of her death. In addition to the substances found in her system, it was noted that the singer was missing 11 teeth and her skin had wounds. The absence of 11 teeth was partly attributed to Whitney's long history of drug use, negatively affecting her oral health. The use of illicit substances, such as cocaine, can cause damage to the soft tissues and bones of the mouth, leading to tooth loss. Furthermore, the continued use of drugs can impair oral hygiene and contribute to dental problems. The wounds on the skin were also indicative of the difficulties Whitney faced regarding her physical well-being. Substance abuse and emotional ups and downs can lead to destructive behaviors, such as scratching or picking at the skin repeatedly, resulting in wounds and skin lesions. Whitney Houston remains an unforgettable figure in music history, remembered for her remarkable voice and immeasurable talent. However, her journey also reminds us of the complexity of life and the struggles we all face, regardless of our status or success. Her drug addiction, internal battles, and visible scars reveal the importance of understanding and supporting those who struggle with invisible adversities. As we remember Whitney, it is essential to recognize both her brilliant achievements and the challenges she faced. Her story is a reminder that empathy and support are essential, as we are all human beings navigating the complexities of life. Her legacy serves as inspiration to address difficulties with understanding and compassion, while celebrating the unique talents each individual brings to the world. And so, we conclude today's video. Thank you very much to those of you who have been with us once again. Don't forget to like the video, share it with whomever you want, and if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please feel free to subscribe and also activate the notification bell so you never miss any of our updates. I'll see you in our next video. Until then.